What's up, my pitch perfect people? Welcome back to another episode of Fussball Talk. I'm your host, Richie, and I'm here with my fellow co hosts, Joyce and Lawrence. Say what up, everybody.
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
So, on today's episode of Football Talk, we're going to be talking about the Prem. As you know, the Prem just started this past weekend, and three of us have had some mixed feelings about how the weekend went, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right, we're gonna start with Man United versus Fulham, as it was the opening fixture of the Premier League season. So take it away, Joyce. It's your team. Come on.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be brief. I'm gonna be brief because if anyone wants a full review, I have the post match review anyways on the channel. I might put in the link. I might put the link down in the description. But anyways, just to keep it brief, performance wise, not impressed. A win is a win nonetheless. First game of the season, we have to start off with a win. We had to start off with a win. Fulham, they came there with the intention to win. They played well. They looked threatening at times. They were very toothless, unfortunately, or fortunately for us, I guess. But they were there. They came there to win. They played very well. They made hard work of us for sure. So it was a difficult game, but you always have to take these wins. I just feel like personally, I would like to think this is as bad as we can get. I would like to hope that we can't get any worse than this, because that performance was giving me shades of last season, and there's so many excuses from last season, injuries and all these kind of things that I really don't want to be dragging into this season, to be honest. Like, this season is my last season with Ten Hag. This is the last season I have with him. So if we underachieve or do anything less than what I expect, I feel like that's me done with him at the club. So, only game week 1, I'm not gonna be too hard. I'm not gonna be too critical. I'm gonna take the win, take the 3 points. We got the game against Brighton on Saturday, 12:30 kickoff. So another chance to be top of the table again. So that should be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see whether we have Bruno in the false 9 or whether we start Xerxes. But nonetheless, though, I'm happy that we got the win, but the performance needs to improve nonetheless.
Fair, valid. I hear all your points. Like, from an outside perspective, yeah, bro, that performance had, bro. Even as a Chelsea fan, bro, that performance, I'm not even a United fan, but that performance depressed me.
I know, bro. I know.
Depressed me, bro. No, I'm looking at Mason Mount, and I'm just there like, bro, what's my man doing out here? Bro, you might as well get me out there. Like, I'm there like, what's your role in the team? Okay, I see you pressing. I'm like, okay, cool. But can you do anything other than press these days? Like, this is a young guy that's got what? 30 goals and assists for Chelsea, as the main man would say. But now he can barely run. Like, that performance, Ten Hag just needs to pattern something up, because that midfield is inconsistent. There's no shape, there's no style about it. Casemiro was arguably your best player in my opinion. I enjoyed this performance. This brother is weird though. Like, tell me, are you washed or are you still good?
Bro, he's trying to run it back like, Turbo.
Bro, are you busting man from down the street or are you a 5-time Champions League winner?
Yeah.
He's trying to run it back. He's trying to run it back.
Because this performance, they're like, okay, Casemiro, if you're like this for the whole season, okay, United got a little something. But we don't know, do we? But I agree with you. This should be Ten Hag's final season if things go wrong again.
But do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, with the Mount thing, yeah, like I feel for him because like I like Mount like as personality wise and stuff like that. I like the idea that I have of him as a player, or that I had of him as a player, So seeing how badly things are going on at United with him, it's really sad to see, considering how much we paid for him. Like, I don't even know whether he's an 8, whether he's a 10, whether we should play him off the left. I do not know. Like, in the 10, we have got Bruno. In the 8, we've got Kobe or Casemiro. On the left side is Rashford. So it's like, where do you even fit him in? That's my problem with Mason Mount, and it's so sad to see because like there was so much potential with the guy, but now he's just one of them ones who's gonna get the Donny van de Beek treatment, bro, soon enough. Unfortunately, bro. So Yeah, it's a mad one, but um, one notable mention though, Mazraoui,
Oh yeah,
man,
solid, solid.
so solid, off the ball, on the ball, so solid, man. I weren't even thinking about Wan Bissaka for 1 minute with that
Mm,
performance, bro. Like so solid. Obviously, the league came on later on, but didn't see too much of him. But should be a bright spot. I expect him to start the next game,
yeah,
the next alongside Martinez. I don't know what the story is with Ugarte. I don't know, but I would like to hope that we should bring someone in before the window closes, a midfielder, because, like you mentioned, Lawrence, like Casemiro, sometimes you don't know whether he's washed or not. You don't know what you're gonna get. Um, I don't know. I feel like it's got to do with age, and part of it's got to do with just the intensity of the league. And I just feel like in a 38 game season, I think you need someone on the side, some sort of depth for him, because I wouldn't want to go into this season just fully relying on Casemiro. So whether it's Fofana or Ugarte, I heard we made a bid for Thunderbird actually earlier today. So I'm gonna have to wait and see how that goes on. But even Thunderbird, I would take him. I'll snap him up right now, to be honest. So yeah, like I said again, happy with the win, but a lot of work that needs to be done. Still a lot of work to be
yeah.
done.
Bro,
100%.
you see Adam, Adama Traore, bro. Why can this brother never have a single bit of end product, man? This is a
Bro, he's
Oh,
superstar
playing,
right
bro,
here.
he's playing the
bro,
wrong sport, bro. I've been saying this
bro.
since I've seen that man touch the ball. I've been saying he's playing the wrong sport, bro. Rugby, he would thrive off rugby. I'm telling you, bro. Like you just give, bro, because he's built like a shit brick house as well. Like he's not skinny.
Yeah,
He's fucking huge. Like it's just like every time he gets to the ball, he's a pace merchant. That's what it is, man. If you can't catch it, if I'm a if I'm a left back and I'm defending Traore, if he gets past me, I'm not too worried. Because if I know he has to put in a cross, I'm there. I'm looking at fucking Martinez and fucking Maguire. I'm like, you know what? You have a cover, like, because it's not a threat. You
for
know, like as you
real.
said, there's no end product. And like I feel like with United fam, like, it wasn't a bad, like people like I think people are being a bit critical because over what happened last season. I thought it was an okay, not the best, but okay. They got the 3 jobs, they got the 3 points, they got, they did what they needed to do. One man particularly, fam. I don't know how this plays out, but because I've been saying this is what they needed this player to do in that striker position, Zerski. Like that goal, I know he had to come to drop deep. I know, like you shouldn't really do that, but he did it. He did it, and it paid off. All I'm saying is, as a striker, if you are not like, we had this talk with Hoyland about not getting service, this and that. But as a striker, if you can't get service of your teammates, go to a place where you can receive the ball and provide service for others. And that's what Xerxes did. He came in, dropped deep, picked it up, linked up with a few of the guys, got into the box, got on the end. Now, I think he did brilliant to get on the goal because, he had to make the
Mm,
most. It wasn't a very good cross, but he made the most of it. And, I think strikers of today would probably be looking at that like, if you're not getting service, you need to make something happen regardless. Because if you're just standing there waltzing, nothing's gonna happen. You're just gonna be a waste of space. And like I said, I don't really like it when strikers drop deep. But if it has to be a case where they have to make something to happen in order for them to feed off this, do what you have to do. And I think Xerxes demonstrated that very perfectly, and it resulted in him getting his first goal for the club. So, like, just wanted to mention that. But United, like you never know what you're gonna get with United, bro. That's the problem. You never know what you're gonna get. They have such high expectations, but you kind of know yourself what's gonna happen. But it's United, so you don't know what can happen at the same time. So, like, we'll see how it goes on. But like, okay performance, he got the 3 points. Can't complain, really. Can't complain.
for
Yeah,
real.
nah, facts. Before I let you go back, bro, like with the Xerxes thing, bro, you couldn't have been more spot on, bro. Like with our style of play, like we don't per se create
Yeah,
chances.
yeah,
So having a Xerxes, I think suits us better than a Hoyland, because he drops deep. He creates his own chances, basically, if that makes sense. So how Xerxes never got a sniff in the Euros, I would never understand. But I
Yeah, but
think
that's fun of
Xerxes,
booming. He
yeah,
ain't a real Donny, man. I don't.
true that.
Oh, he didn't even call up Ian Matson until an injury.
International football, like it's weird because you see, I know they say they pick on like who plays best for the team, but let's
Yeah,
not lie, a lot of it's loyalty based of who's played the longest in that position. Like
For
Memphis
real.
Depay, he's like one of the longest serving like forwards, and I get that, but he was dog shit throughout the Euros. Like Cody Gakpo, like slap that man left wing and watch him cook, and he did exactly that. But and we need to forget Xerxes is very young. Depay is touching on 30, so there's plenty of time for him to, get his caps, play for his country, play in the international tournaments. But as Joyce said, like we're both agreeing, like he created his own chance, and that's what you need to do when it's not clicking for you. You need to go out there, like, what can I change? What can I add to the game to help my team get the 3 points? And that's exactly what he did. But yeah, that's all I have to really say on it. Like, I really like from what I seen from him in that game. Hopefully, now, like, to be honest, I've never been a fan of Hoyland. I'll be dead honest. I kind of do hope when, like, I wish him a speedy recovery, but if Xerxes doing that, like being brought on as as someone to try and make something happen, and I get it, people are raving on Hoyland not getting service, but come on, man. You can't use that excuse every time you're step. Like, how many games did he start? Like, he started like at least what, over 15? Like, I know he got a few goals, but come on, bro. I can't be hearing these excuses of like, oh, he's not getting service. You don't hear fucking Luis Suarez back in the day saying, "Oh, I didn't get service." Nah, bro. Suarez
He
was a
created
bad
that
man, bro.
service, man.
Bro,
yeah.
Suarez was a bad man. He didn't care if he got service or not, bro. He's taking that ball and he's slapping it, bro. So, like, Xerxes, if he keeps that up, very hard for Hoyland to find his way back in the team. Because United are definitely going to play. United are not going to play 4-4-2 for the sake of accompanying both strikers. It's going to be one or the other. And, Hoyland will have to step his game up, bro. Like, he could take a page or two out of Xerxes' book to help himself
But you
get
know
better
what? That
chances
being
from.
said, that being said, sorry for cutting you off. That being said,
Yeah.
with Xerxes, because of how flexible he is as a player, I think he could partner up alongside Hoyland almost as a second striker, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I hear
Depending on the game, and then
I
Bruno
hear
gets thrown on the right hand side. So that's the advantage with having Xerxes. He could be our number 9, or he could be
Play
in
center
in
forward.
behind. Yeah, he could play center forward. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think it's healthy competition. I don't see it as a bad thing. I think it's very much healthy competition for us.
100%.
Hey, man. This is the thing. They're both two different profiles of strikers, innit? And Xerxes just, off from what United are seemingly trying to play, Xerxes just suits it better because he's gonna drop
Yeah,
deep, he's gonna create link up, and he's still gonna make them late runs in the box. But it's just, is he gonna be consistent with his timing with these late runs in the box? You get me?
but
But
like why I think it's worked so much better with Xerxes because he's like, I wouldn't say Hoyland's not athletic, but you could tell when Xerxes was on the ball, he was getting involved. He wasn't shying away. He wanted the ball. Like, he wanted to get involved. And like when you have a player that drops deep and links up with your wingers, like Garnacho's rapid. Amad Diallo, he's rapid as well. If you can get those, like, they thrive off getting in behind the defenders and cutting in and shooting. Like, if they can form a partnership where Xerxes coming in, linking up, they're running off the shoulder and they're coming in, could be a dangerous combination. But like I just said, they have to be consistent. If they're not consistent, forget I even said it. But if they're consistent, there's a force to be reckoned with there. There's definitely a force to be reckoned with there.
for sure. Before we move on, I just want to say Garnacho is already an early contender for Miss of the Season. I know it wasn't a great pass by Rashford, but brother, you gotta get those on target. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was
I can't
stinky,
lie.
bro. That was stinky. There's no excuses for that. That was stinky, bro. Mom's type.
Hey man, it reminds me of the time on that show. You get me, like. All right, now we're gonna move on. This is Lawrence's realm now. We have Arsenal versus Wolves, 2-0 win. Lawrence, take it away.
I'm gonna keep my thing brief. We might win the league. We might. I'm gonna keep my
brother. Mikel Marino's gonna change the world, bro.
Now on a G thing, now you already know, you might already know how I feel. If you watch my match review, you will know how I felt. If you haven't, get at that. I go into a bit of depth on what I want to see and like what could we do to improve the squad. But anyways, back to the matter at hand. Solid performance. Now like Wolves aren't the greatest of teams, but you got to beat what's in front of you. Can't complain. But Kai Havertz and Bukayo Saka. Damn, I'm not a combination I expected still. It's usually Saka, Martinelli, Saka and Odegaard, but Saka and Havertz, I won't complain. Kai Havertz goal, that cross into him from Saka, inch perfect. Kai Havertz, sometimes I keep forgetting this guy is like 6'4". He looks like 6'2" to me. I keep forgetting
Yes, it's because he's grown, man.
He's a tall fucker. I'm like, damn. It's like, bro, but no, great goal. Took his goal very well. But Saka's goal, how greedy, man. How
How
greedy, man.
greedy.
How greedy, man.
Right, no, before you go further, yeah, bro. I seen this tweet, yeah.
Yeah.
So, bro, I don't know if you man have seen the Odegaard Saka like fandom are like going at it in it. They're like trying to separate the fan base. Team Odegaard, Team Saka. So, bro, this is one guy was there complaining there like, oh, Odegaard forced Saka to go near post because he was covering far post. I'm just there like, what go on for this, bro? When has football ever turned it? Bro, no, yeah, bro. He's a Arsenal fan. He just hates Odegaard.
Why
bro,
you?
This is the thing. Ever since Odegaard got voted into like the PFA Player of the Year nominations and Saka didn't, there's been this whole fan base debate. I'm there like, brother, you got one of the best midfielders in the world and you got one of the best wingers in the world, and you want to put them against each other.
Bro, some people waffle for the sake of waffle.
Bro, this ain't no Shakira, Loca type thing, bro. Like, relax.
Are you trying to start beef with two players that you both that play for your club, bro? Like
literally,
how does that work? But
yeah,
no,
that's like his length.
That near post finish kind of resembled like a little bit of an Mbappe thing, but I didn't know he had that in his locker. To be fair, didn't know. Like when he slapped in their post, I was like, okay, probably shouldn't have gone near there, but the power on it, people didn't even see coming. So I have to give kudos to that. Another player, Odegaard, solid as usual. Martinelli, he had an all right game. Still not back to full fitness. Still not that electric Martinelli I was seeing in 21-22 season, but hopefully he can run that back. Salit Timber, he looks solid. Just needs to get back to match fitness. He looks solid as well. Saliba Gabriel, I don't have to say too much. Benny Blanco, don't have to say too much again. But my boy David Raya, see that save?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He was going one way and he went, oh my God, fam. Oh my God. I don't know if a certain Ramsey would have done it, but David Raya, I love Ramsey. I love him, but I don't know if he would have been able to do that. But David Raya, yeah, moving like a shadow keeper, fam. But nah, I'm happy with the boys. I'm happy with the boys. And people are saying we don't need a striker, saying that Havertz looks like he's on for another great season. Look, I'm not gonna shoot the messenger. I'm not gonna bring Havertz down. It's early doors. No one knows what's gonna happen. No one can tell. Like we look relatively good. That's the main thing. But people are trying to say you don't need to sign a 9. There's a 9 in Havertz. The stats are there. He's like, he's scored a goal a game since the start of the new year. So like he's on it. And that's a good thing. He's doing his world confidence. And I think if anything, it's more of a case where Arteta should look at this and be like, yeah, you never play him in the midfield again because he's not a midfielder. He's a striker. He's a centre forward striker. But I still want a number 9. As I said in my Arsenal analysis, I want number 9, a Saka replacement. Mikel Mourinho, I'm hoping to hear it's done by the end of the week, because if it's not done by the end of the week, I'm just going to presume he ain't coming. But no, I'm happy with the boys. Got the dub, 3 points. Rolling at Aston Villa next week, Saturday. Arteta, I swear to fucking God, if I see Havertz in an 8, Mother's Life, I will actually off myself. But roll on next Saturday. Still.
Fair. I have no complaints. I'll be real with you. I didn't watch the Arsenal Wolves game. I was at work, so I watched the highlights. So I'm just going off your word. Decent. Joyce, got anything else to add on?
Yeah, no, do you know what? Yeah, I'd seen the highlights, the extended highlights, and you guys were impressive, solid defensively as you were last season. So no complaints. I mean, you made a good point again about the striker, the number 9 position. Like I was really surprised when we signed Xerxes because I felt like he was gonna be the perfect signing for you in the 9 position because he's exactly the type of striker you need. He does the kind of Kai Havertz role, if not better, bro. Exactly the same way. So I felt like he was gonna be that type of player. But I don't know who you're in the market for in the 9 right now, but yeah, I
See, there's been no word. There's been
mm,
Gyökeres,
He's
Osimhen is off
looking
the
for set.
table. I don't think we're looking at him anymore. Like
is
United,
Tony in the conversation?
yeah, Gyökeres is the only person I'm seeing right now to bring in. I'm a big fan of him, but can't put all your eggs in one basket. We need to have options. But like I think there's like what 2 weeks left in the transfer window now. So
Yeah,
clubs
12
are
days.
clubs are kind of like closing off their business now. That they don't want anything to do anything anymore unless a club comes with outrageous money to we want your player. They're like fuck it, if we're getting like what record fee for him, take it. But I do want a new number 9. No disrespect to the boys, but um, like I said, if we're gonna go band for band with City, we need someone who can put in goals. Not saying we can't score goals, but we just need someone who's just gonna stick it in the back of the net where it belongs. But yeah, but look, long story short, 3 points, we move.
Speaking of City, I've just seen this on my phone. So as we're recording this, Gundogan to City looks likely, and I've just seen this. So basically, Deco, who's Gundogan's agent or involved with Barca, anyways, proposed a swap deal between Rodri and Gundogan. City rejected, and City are now asking for the remaining of Ferran Torres' fee to be paid before August 31st, or else they will take legal action. These
Barcelona's a
brothers, man,
Barcelona's a banter club. I can't lie,
bro,
bro. I
this
can't even believe I'm saying this, bro. Barcelona's actually a banter club, bro.
bro, they spent so much money on them refs in 2009. Yeah, look at it. It's come back to bite them, idiots.
How are you asking Gundogan for Rodri? No, no, don't get me wrong. No, 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 no. This is not disrespect to Gundogan in any way. Don't get me wrong. Gundogan is a phenomenal player. But do you know what happens when you take Rodri out of City, bro? I know, don't get me wrong. I know they still won. But we've seen what's happened when Rodri does not play for City, bro. Like City are a whole different team. They don't look like City without Rodri, bro.
Real.
And who are Barcelona to be asking such ridiculous demands? If anything, you should be giving them fucking Lamine Yamal for free. Like, if
Bro,
anything, like I don't know, I don't understand how Barcelona do business, bro. Because bro, they've had some dodgy business over the past few years, bro.
yeah.
Like, I think the one that done it for me was they had Arthur, who was 24, and they swapped for Pjanic, who was like 33, and they did the straight swap. Like, I know none of them really played good. I think Arthur was just injured for his time there, and Pjanic like just didn't play good. So I'm just like, why are you swapping a 24-year-old for a 32? And they said we need the experience. I'm like, sorry.
Where even is Erta these days? Last time I heard he was unknown at Liverpool.
That loan, I think that loan I think he just came and went still.
Yeah, he played like one game for them and
Yeah,
then
and
never heard again.
he just caught, yeah. But
Oh,
wait, Barcelona.
he played for Fiorentina last season.
Oh, did he? Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, but
See,
he's still contracted to Juve. So hey, good luck for that guy.
Barcelona is that type of club where they owe you money, but they're still able to somehow spend it, bro. That's what
Bro,
Barcelona.
Man,
bro, you know them ones back in secondary school. No, you know them ones back in
He owes
secondary
you
school.
like
You go to your
50
boys.
bags. He says he's gonna pay you back, but you see that like Louis fucking Selfridges next day, bro.
bro,
Hey man,
crazy, bro, crazy.
hey, I know
But
too
you
many
know
people.
what? Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, like speaking about midfield. Yeah, like Lawrence, I watch your your match review, and it caught me by surprise because you were like you were disrespecting Partey, bro. Like I can't lie, I didn't like what you had to say about him, bro, because he's the only like make of player you have in your squad. Like everyone else, including Marino, if he comes, are similar
Mm,
style. If you get what I mean, like he's the only kind
mm.
of style that you have, and yet I
I'll
felt like you were
I'll
being disrespectful to him.
Nah, don't rate him.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'm a very strict guy when clubs sign players. If you can't keep this to play for your club, you're bottom of the pecking order. I don't care what you've like. Fair enough if you won trophies to the club. Fair enough, bit of leniency, but we've won two FA Cups since the time he's been there. But like, if you go through his injury record, lads, like I don't say this from a place of hate, but like he's injured more times than he's played for the club, and that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes in a sense. He's never gone a full season without being injured, and every time he's been injured, he's been at crucial games we don't have him for. And like I said, as I said in my match review with Joyce, I just think this is the same thing. Well, not even the same thing, but similar what happened with Smith Rowe. Injuries kept on doing him. And by the time, that squad had been, changed and evolved, developed, he came back, the competition was a lot more fierce. I'm with Party for me. I just feel like there's other players in the market. There's essentially, I think because we have such a workhorse of a midfield, we don't need IDM to strictly stay back. If anything, I wouldn't say IDM can join the attack, but he can be up the pitch a bit higher up the pitch. Whereas old Arsenal, you would require our DM to stay back just in case we got counter attacked because our two centimeters were always more attacking. With Party, he can do that. Don't get me wrong. I don't doubt his ability. It's just that I just think now I look at the squad now, and as you said, there's similar players. Rice, he was a 6. He's playing as an 8. If we wanted to, he could play in the 6. I even hate to say it, like I've become a big fan of Jorginho now in that 6 role. I like he's not the most physical, but he possesses a calmness when he's playing in that role. He controls the game. And that's what you need. That's what you need from your 6 or your 8. Parity, I don't think possesses any of those qualities. I've always seen him as, a track back, ironclad warrior. I've never seen him as a guy to, play, make, or progress. Now, he can pass to get out of tight spots, no problem. But I think as when I look in 2 years, 3 years time, I don't see Party as being essential for the squad. That's just my honest opinion. And I said that with Zinchenko as well. Like I said that about Zinchenko. Like I said, we have defenders that can play across the back line. And and I know people were gonna say like Zinny when on his good day, but we can't afford on your good day. We need your good day every game. We can't afford you to have 2 or 3 games and like have 20 off games. When you're challenging for a title, everything has to be absolute. There can be no off days. You guys know this yourself. It's City. It's City you're going up against. You slip up once. We've been there. Liverpool have been there. You slip up once, City smell blood. Your squad can't afford that. And I just feel with Parity, like I watched that preseason, his legs are gone. He's the best I can honestly say. And people would say he didn't look like it when he played, but I'm telling you right now, in the latter stage of the season, his legs are gone.
I
His
think the
legs are
ship has sailed with him, to be honest.
gone.
Yeah, honestly, Thomas Partey, yeah, he has some good qualities, some good attributes, but I think now it's time to go, bro. It's time to go. It's done. It's over. But yeah, I agree with everything you said there, Lawrence. To be honest, I don't know if you do, Joyce, but I agree with him from what I've seen.
No, that's a fair point, bro. I just feel like a team like Arsenal, if you're challenging for trophies and these big competitions, I feel like you need a balance in all departments. There are certain games like the big European games where you need a party, bro, in the midfield. And Jorginho won't do it for you, bro. In certain kind of games, I understand what you're on saying that depending based on the style that you guys play, Jorginho and Rice are better suited for your style than a party. But I just know that having a party as well is important for both certain games, the big games, the Man City away, the flipping Bayern Munich away, these kind of games. That's how I see it, anyways. But look,
100%. Don't get me wrong. He's still at the club. He's not sold. He's not sold. He's still at the club. And like I said, I have no hate for him. I just I do feel with that midfield now, we've been linked with so many CD. I don't know. I hope it doesn't come as a surprise with anyone that follows Arsenal. We've been linked with so many sixes for now. And I think with this party thing, it's been a while. It's not something that's like we've taken out the blue. We've known he was supposed to leave last season. He stayed last season. So it's not even a case where it's come out of the blue. He was supposed to leave last season. Shaka wasn't actually supposed to leave last season. Party was. He was supposed to go to Saudi. So and I'm not saying Shaka would have been the six because he's an ace, but it would have given us the ability to get a six. And I'm not saying Party is a bad six. I just do feel like, going back to what you said, you need a Party. For me, I necessarily don't think we don't. I don't think we do. I think the aggressive six has complete. Like, I think you're like, look at Busquets. He wasn't aggressive. He was just very technically gifted. Wasn't the fastest. And I think in the football we're playing now, I think it's like it's more athleticism. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I think it's more higher up the pitch. I don't think your six needs to be as aggressive, as much physical prowess as they used to back in the day. That's just really where my take is kind of stemming from, because you can still get that in the six, but they can have other qualities to their game, and I just think that's where that limits Party. Like, he's a very good holding midfielder, but other qualities just kind of let him down in that department. Hence why I just think maybe it's time to move on from him. But like I said, he's not the only player I mentioned in that review. I mentioned several others where I think we can sell and move on. Because don't get me wrong, great memories, but if we want to take that step as the next club and we want to take that next level as a club, you gotta leave people behind. And unfortunately,
I hear it.
Party is one of them. And cut our losses really, cut our losses. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but he's aging now. He's aging. There's not much we can get off him. Like, he's spent his time, just not much we can get off him anymore. And I mean that with all my heart, like, with all due respect. We just can't get much out of him anymore. But that's my piece.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough.
All right, next. This is the one you guys have been waiting for. So I'm ready for the game, Fresh. All right. So we have future third place Chelsea against Man City. I'll let you guys talk, because I've said my review. I'm not too mad at the performance. It's the start of something. We're building something. So yeah. So you, man, take it away. Come on, what you got for me?
If I speak, I'm in trouble, and I don't want to be in trouble.
Speak. So come on, I'm the Pep to your Mourinho. Come on. I'm the Pep to your Mourinho.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it a book. I can't lie. The first 20 minutes, you were all over City. I can't lie. You were playing with tempo. You were playing with passion. Lavia, I just want to mention, yeah. See that brother, bro. Niggas get injured once and forget how cold you are, bro. Like, bro, that man on Sunday, bro, was all over the gaff, bro. Bro was giving me flashbacks of Kante, bro. I can't even lie. Bro was everywhere. He wanted the ball. He didn't shy away. He played. I can't lie. I don't think anyone played as well as him. Now,
I agree. I think he was the best player on the pitch.
In fairness, Kukurea was doing a great job against Doku and Savio until they switched the ball out to the other wing, and then he was kind of being dragged as well, and then goal and everything led to it. But other than that, the first 20 minutes, Chelsea were actually playing good. I actually was watching the match and Chelsea were actually, playing good. I think what killed you in that game throughout is just you were bopping the ball around, but you see, I don't know how Chelsea fans, Nicholas Jackson, bro. He can't, bro. Like, it baffles me how he's a footballer. It genuinely baffles me, like, because he's got no IQ to his game. Like, that goal, that run that he made, that was offside. How are you finding yourself in offside? He's on the other side of the box. Just get yourself in line with him and not be offside. Like I'm there. Like, how have you done that? Like he's
You know
not
what? Yeah,
catching no matter where you go, he's not catching because there's too much space separating you. But he still manages to get his run offside. So I'm
you
just
know
there
what?
like,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm just as mad as at Caicedo as I am with Jackson for that. Just because Gusto was free on the far right hand side, there was no man on him. Yet you still choose the guy that was as far ahead as Lightning McQueen was in flipping Cares one. Like, bro, like what going for that, bro? Just look up. You see, okay. You see that guy up there. Then you have Gusto free who can just then, man. One for that. But I do agree with your Kukurea and your Lavia points. I think Lavia was the best player on the pitch
Yeah,
yesterday.
no, Lavia did
He
it.
was truly. I understand why he came off early because obviously he hasn't played professional football
Yeah,
since
100%.
May last year, so it makes sense. On your Jackson point, I hear where you're coming from, but at the same time, I'm there like you got to remember Jackson. Not on the offside point. I agree with the whole offside point and all that. But as in terms of a striker, you got to remember last season and like the last 10 games at Villarreal was his first proper season as a striker. Like this guy was an amateur footballer 3 to 4 years ago, and he was a left wing during them times, so he's still being nurtured as a striker. But I do think under Maresca's system, we're gonna need a focal point, which is why I wasn't against the Samu Omradion deal. And yeah, okay, we're going for Oshiman. The reason I don't like Oshiman is because I see glaring holes in his game, and he's a bit on the older side. But he's still gonna be that focal point. He's still aerially dominant, and hopefully he's able to iron out some issues in his game, which I was hopeful that we would be with Samu because he's like 4 or 5 years younger than him. But yeah, we do need a focal point. In terms of bopping City around, yeah, I hear it. At times there was too much space for City to attack in, especially transitions.
Many holds, yeah.
On that transition point of view, so when we started the game, we had Enzo, like I said, on Lavia midfield, and for big games, I was thinking, okay, yeah, that midfield for big games is good.
It made sense. It
Yeah,
made sense
but
when you've seen the lineup, yeah.
the problem with that is if you're playing that you have Nkunku left wing, that's not gonna work because
It didn't
Nkunku
work.
ain't a left
That
winger.
that I was just about
Yeah,
to get
because
just
think about
about
it,
to
you're forcing Enzo
yeah.
into a more advanced role and then forcing Nkunku out wide when we clearly know Nkunku's gonna be so much better in
In the center.
centrally, and Enzo prefers being much deeper. And if Enzo's playing deeper, he's not gonna have to transition because we all know Enzo doesn't have the legs to track back. So so that midfield didn't work. I think if we're gonna play big games in Liverpool, Arsenal, whatever, one of those midfield three will be dropped. And unfortunately, for Enzo Fernandez's sake, it most likely will be him, just because I
I
don't
don't
see
think
it.
so.
You
I
think?
don't think so. I don't think so. No, what I was gonna suggest, obviously I don't know if you might have heard news. What I think the lineup should have been was I think Pedro Neto should have started, but he was only training, so I understand that. Um, Sterling should have played off the left. Look, Enzo had his decisions for leaving off the squad. But my personal opinion, I think she should have been Sterling off the left and Kunku in the 10, Palmer off the right, Jackson up front, Lavia and Enzo holding. That's what I think that probably would have been the most balanced team you could have went with to play City that day. Like we
But you know
said,
what?
Mm,
The, the problem why I think he didn't go with that was just because I feel like that is probably a bit too light for a game against City, having Lavia, a rusty Lavia, and Caicedo in midfield. I think that is too light, too light to go against
I
Man
know
City.
Caicedo
So
would have dropped. I think I dropped Caicedo. I started Lavia and Enzo in that double
Pivot.
hold field. Yeah, no Caicedo I would drop. Like to be honest, Enzo had a bang average game. You probably could say it was worse of the three, but Caicedo's played more, hasn't really wowed me. And like the problem is that midfield, like it's bang average for the amount of money they spent, and like the fact that they sold Kovacic for 30 mil and he just basically ran through that midfield and got his goal as well. Like that's very worrying. That's very worrying. And, you sold a player for 30 mil to the team you played on Sunday. You have a 350 million pound midfield and your ex-player who is so.
Where are you getting 250 mil from? What for Coventry's goal, bro?
That midfield, that
Explain,
midfield is
explain
300.
to me. You can say they're overrated, not, but where's the mathematics coming from?
That midfield is near 300 million.
Where's the mathematics coming from? I want to hear the maths, Lawrence. Come on. Okay, so we have Enzo. Come on. Yeah, how much is Enzo? No, I'm being serious. Where's the mathematics coming from?
I'm not a financial
Boom, done,
advisor.
done, boom, end of conversation right here.
I'm
Boom.
not a financial advisor. So I'm not gonna go through it. Okay,
Like,
okay,
I hear it though.
leave the price tags out of it. You've spent money in that midfield.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
moral story is you've spent money in that midfield. And all I'm saying is I don't regard Kovacic as a top class midfielder, but for someone of his caliber to do what he did against you Sunday, that's very worrying.
Nah,
That's not a
I
big
hear it though. I hear it though.
that shouldn't worry. And I think that midfield, do you really think Enzo should be dropped? Do you the honest opinion? Because I don't
You
think
know what? Yeah,
I don't think
on
I do
paper,
people are saying he needs to be dropped. I don't think he needs to be dropped. I just think they need to find a balance because Richie, what would you classify Enzo? Are you classifying him as a 6 or an 8? Because he's not a 10. We seen that yesterday. He's not a
Nah,
10.
I classify him as a 6, yeah, but more the deep line playmaker type 6. You get me? Like that guy that gets on the ball, that can spray it, that doesn't have to do much running because you know his ability on the ball. And we know he has glaring issues when it comes defensively, but he's still a fighter when he does have to run much, when he does have to transition much. Because he likes getting in for a challenge, he likes getting stuck in. So I classify him as a 6. But the reason I'm dropping Enzo Fernandez and not Lavia or Caicedo is we've seen how good Lavia is. Like unbelievable. And in Maresca's system, Caicedo, in my opinion, suited to a T, especially if you watch Caicedo at Brighton. So Caicedo at Brighton can play right back, can play CDM, and he has the attributes for an slightly more advanced midfielder. I won't say an 8, but I won't say 6. You know, like just in between both. I think he has the attributes for that, and you could play Enzo there as well. But until Enzo picks up his level, picks up his form, I'm not saying he was atrocious yesterday or anything, but we know the levels he can be.
He was misprofiled yesterday. That's what
Yeah,
happened. He
for
was
sure. He's doing what Pochettino was
he
last
was
year.
forced into areas he was not familiar with. Basically, when
Yeah,
he got into that area, he didn't know what to do with the ball, and that just
exactly.
left that turnover possession. Because, like, don't get me wrong, you should have I don't expect him to, but you should still have kind of some IQ to know where you want your players to be. But I think with Enzo, I think he was just the saddest thing. He'd be used as a scapegoat because he was so high up the pitch, which is not where he usually is. But if we're being honest, if people actually watch that game, you would know he was just misprofiled. He was just somewhere. He was just somewhere he was not meant to be on that pitch. But yeah, but
I
like
know, man.
that's
Them like that midfield on paper, yeah, is not a shit midfield. Like the midfield three, like based on the game, you understand why Maresca went ahead with that midfield three. He tried to compress the spaces in the middle of the park. He tried to press from the front. Enzo is as energetic as anybody out there, bro. I think the point Richie made earlier about Nkunku on the left hand side maybe might have been more of an imbalance than having Enzo in the 10. I feel if you had Sterling in the on the left, and then
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think that would have been a better of a balance than Nkunku on the left. That's just how I feel. But
Or even I don't know if you man watched our preseason game against Inter Milan, but this system we played in that game I think would have been suited for today because the system we had that game, we had Gusto playing in a more 8 role. He wasn't like inverting to be a DM or standing side by side, but he was in an 8 role, which then meant Enzo didn't have to be pushed up higher. So if we played that sort of system against City, it would be much better. But obviously, because we all know what City are capable of, he just wanted to make sure we were tight in the middle. And yeah, unfortunately, it didn't work. But I do see where Enzo is coming from in terms of why he chose that side. But I do hope he has learned.
I think he was just trying to do damage control. I think he knew
Yeah,
that the score wasn't
yeah,
100%. I think he was just trying to limit damage control, which I totally understand because
yeah,
let's be real. Like the last time he met, it was a 4-4 goal thriller. There was goals galore. But 100% no. Like you make a valid point there. I don't think he was just trying to get smoked. You know,
Yeah.
first game in City is a myth, bro. Like, yeah, as a manager, like
Oh,
you've not
Liverpool
seen
and
your
City back to back.
Hmm.
Liverpool, button the prem, man. Hey, the FA director, if you want to come on the pod, yeah, I got some words for you, bro. I got some words for you. Liverpool and City back to back, man. But flipping, even we still had chances, and I think on an attacking standpoint, we were still decent. Obviously, we're still half a second slower than what we'd like to be, but I do think the build up patterns that we had were very good. But we do need a winger, like a direct winger, which is what Pedro Neto should bring. Hopefully, within the next couple of weeks, he's going to be match fit. He's going to get more training sessions. He'll learn Maresca's system better now. But Nkunku out wide, yeah, definitely have to end the experiment. Should not be set left wing unless we do have injuries or conference league. But yeah, he should stay as a 10 or a second striker.
I do think if he wasn't at 10, I think the game would have went a lot different. I
For
can like
sure.
from what we know of Nkunku, would have went a whole different way. Like his link up play unmatched in that
Yeah.
Chelsea team. His IQ unmatched. You know, I almost felt sorry because he was just isolated on the left. There was no one making a run. There was no one coming to help him. It was just like he was kind of expected to, like, you know, beat his man somehow, just, you know, try and work it into the box, which is not how it works. And you know, when you're out of position, it makes your job 10 times harder because you're not used to playing in that position, you know. But one thing I would say about Chelsea, it definitely opened eyes. Just coming off that Cole Palmer miraculous season. They need players to rise, man. Like, you know, Cole Palmer had a phenomenal season, don't get me wrong, but people are going to be on Chelsea, bro. If there's no one else that can rise other than Cole Palmer to get you goals, it's looking long. It's
Nah,
looking very.
I think this season we will have those players. Those players are definitely gonna turn up. It's just I think the players will turn up. It's just once we get adapted to the system, we will. As I've said in my season preview, I think the first half of the season is gonna be a bit of a more bumpy road. But then the second half of the season, I think, is where we're gonna proper turn up. But saying that, I need the fans at Stamford Bridge to stop being dickheads, bruv. Because, bro, these fans pissed me off more than flipping rival fans. Because what you man doing booing already in the first game of the season, bro? You're meant to get
Yeah, I
back the
think
you're meant to back the team. Like, bro,
a
okay,
lot.
yeah, we get it. Oh, Conor Gallagher's leaving. Okay, bro, I get it. You like the guy, academy player, Cobham. You guys think he's one of the best players of the season? Okay, cool. How he was treated, I don't agree with it, but I see it. Okay, but that does not mean you boo the 11 players that are out on the pitch and don't back them. Like, bro, you're meant to back the team. You can have your complaints about the owners and all that, but don't go after the team, especially a young team. I think our average age is 23 or 24 or something like that. Still one of the youngest teams in the league. So these guys are gonna need your support. Moises Caicedo said it in an interview there last month. He was there like when he started last season. He was there. Oh, I prefer playing away games compared to home games, which is funny because it's only season ticket holders at away games. But that just tells you, like, okay, the home atmosphere is flipping dreadful. So I just need the Stamford Bridge faithful to just back the team, man. Honestly, because I do think they will turn up and they will be phenomenal. I think Conference League might have been a blessing in disguise for these players, to be honest, because Conference League isn't a high standard compared to your Champions Leagues and your Europa Leagues. So this will give us a chance to test things out, work on
Experiment, yeah,
game plans and
100%.
tactics, and players can gain fitness there. In fact, we even have a qualifier there this Thursday, so we just move on with that. But yeah, man, I think just give the team time, to be honest, especially because it's flipping Man City 4 in a row reigning champions. Like, people are talking about like we lost 4-2 to flipping Ipswich Town, bro. If flipping
I
Man
think
City,
just because I think it was just with the 4-4 goal. You know, I think people just probably expected more.
bro. 4-4 goal thriller, yeah, great for the neutral, but from a Chelsea fan point, oh flipping hell, I don't want to do another 4-4. Our defense that game was horrible, it was dreadful, and our goals that game were
Hey,
decent,
but
but you gotta.
You don't see City conceding four though. That's the thing. That
But
I
let
think
me
that
talk
was
about
kind
our
of more the
goals.
point. You know,
Let me talk about our goals. A corner goal, Gvardiol mistake, a rebound from a Spilt Edison shot, and a penalty. Like, bro, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
you're
to be
not gonna
honest.
expect a 4-4 every time. And then you got to think about it as well. End of last season, yeah, it was when we played City the second time, we conceded 31 shots. We
Yeah, I
played
seen that.
Bournemouth, we conceded 22 shots. Sheffield United, 20 shots. Burnley, we conceded like over 10 shots, and they were down to 10 men. Our defense last season was not it. Like, okay, you can expect a great game, but please, like, think about it from a defensive standpoint. We're trying to improve. We're trying to like tighten things up because we conceded a club record 63 goals in the league last season. Tell me, what Chelsea team concedes 63 goals in the league season? Like, genuinely, just tell me, when have you ever seen a Chelsea team concede 63 goals? Like, even 22 23, we didn't concede 63 goals. We just couldn't score for shit that season. So yeah, I understand why you guys are trying to exciting football, but bro, from a Maresca's point of view, we're obviously just trying to shore up the defense, and the goals will come eventually. Like, I'm certain of that. We will get the goals, especially with Joe Felix. Now we got the here we go from Fabrizio Romano. He'll add a bit of something. I'm seeing people saying, "Oh, Chelsea are getting fleeced or Atletico are getting fleeced." I think Joe Felix will have a decent season for us. I think his time at Barcelona is very underrated. He got 13 goals and assists last season. I think in a system like this as well, where he'll have freedom and he'll have, unlike the 22-23 season where a team in general, I think because he'll have the players of a higher level, I think he'll shine through. And then we have Oshiman. I've already said what I've said on Oshiman, but I think he will hopefully provide the goals that we do need from a striker's point of view. So yeah, that's what I have to say on Chelsea. To be honest, just give us time. It's City. We've got our games here. As I said in the preview, I expect us to get 6 wins from the next 8, hopefully. But yeah, just give it time, really.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, even though you lost, yeah, like I still feel like there's still a couple of positives to take. Like you
Yeah,
got a dip,
exactly.
fans got a dip. Like Fofana came back from a long-term injury, Kuku came back from injury, Lavia came back from injury. You know, like Enzo played till the Copa America final. Cucurella is still hungover from the celebrations. Like a lot of
Exactly.
your
You see
players
with the
still,
Stay and the
are still
Stayelas.
exactly. A lot of your players are still trying to get back to that rhythm. So, like you said, with Nkunku possibly going in the 10, I think like with Jackson is probably one of the best strikers. Like outside the box, in the box is like a deer in headlights.
Literally.
Outside the box,
Bro,
he's one of the best. He's one
bro,
of the
it's all
best.
foreplay, no bus.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
exactly. All four play, no bust, bro. So we know how good of a finisher Nkunku is, bro. He's bad goals, bro, in the Bundesliga. So with with flipping with Jackson's all around play and Nkunku's finishing, I looks like a very good partnership to me. I think I wouldn't be against that if I'm honest with you, bro.
Yeah. And like
But no, I think there's
with this
positives,
Chelsea
man.
team, I don't know if you know. Yeah. Like with this Chelsea team, I don't know if you man still watch WWE or whatever, but I think Chelsea are compared to Dominic Mysterio. Okay, you see the potential, but it ain't great. But once it clicks, we're gonna be one of the best people in the business, one of the best teams in the business. We're gonna be one of the hated teams in the business. It's literally just wait and just let it all click. Just give it time. That's all it is, really. So yeah, anything else you might want to add on to the Chelsea segment?
Well, I say, well, I guess we'll see. You still have them to finish third place, so
We're gonna
we'll
finish
come back.
third, bro. Bro, don't worry. You see your hair right now. You see them blonde and black streaks. Yeah, get ready for all of that to be the color of this background. Yeah, trust. Get ready for that, bro. Get ready for that. Gonna do a quick run through of the rest of the games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ipswich Liverpool. Thoughts on the game? I don't know if you man heard it, but Liverpool Ipswich 2-0.
Yeah,
Ah,
I mean, no surprise. I mean, no surprise again. Mo Salah scoring again. I mean, like, what can I say? It's nothing new. So I think he broke some record. I can't remember what record he broke on the
he
weekend,
scored.
but
He scored or assisted in these last 6 seasons of
yeah,
on the opening day.
He
which is
scored the most
crazy.
goals on
So
opening day. Yeah.
On the
yeah,
opening day.
so standard Liverpool win. to be fair, with Ipswich, for the first game of the season at home, I expected a bit more. But then again, I'm not gonna be too hard on them because it's fucking Liverpool. So, but I expected a bit more from Ipswich, to be honest with you.
Hey, one of you man had them to finish outside the relegation zone, so I don't know who it was, but you have to, yeah. One of you
He's not good there.
the relegation zone. You can't be making excuses for him.
Hey, bro. Don't forget, bro. Ipswich and Chelsea have the same amount of points, bro. So let's not get too critical, yeah, bro.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Low key, yeah. I regret not having Ipswich out of the relegation zone because I'm seeing these signings they're making, and I'm there like they're looking kind of nice. They're looking kind of good. So I hear Joyce's shout for them, and I think first half Ipswich were phenomenal, to be honest. Defensively, they were great. You see, Jacob Greaves. I said on the podcast, I said he's an English Calafiori, and he's proving me right so far. I think he's a very good. He has bare potential. So, and Kieran McKenna set up the team great, to be honest.
I tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna get relegated, and some of the players will get moved to bigger clubs. That's what's gonna happen.
Old City 2014 style, yeah.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
So, you know, I hear, but yeah, I think Ipswich will have a very.
They're gonna get poached. That's what's gonna happen. And either way, if they survive, they'll get poached either way, and they'll definitely get relegated to the following season anyway. So, take your pick. I see him go. I see him going down regardless. But we'll see in it. We'll see in it.
So Everton, Brighton.
Ashley Young is still kicking football is actually a myth to me, and still picking up red cards as well. It's crazy as well. You're a big man at your age, fam. Still picking up red cards, bro.
Bro, there's a reason why you were a field winger.
Bro, this is what Everton do though. This is what Everton do though. They're gonna get battered like this week in, week out, and then they will finish 16.
And they'll survive.
It's what they do, bro. It's what they do, bro.
It's what they live for. It's in their DNA, bro. It's in their DNA, bro. That's what they do, man.
Hey, for real though, bring me back to the days of David Moyes, Kevin Morales, Stephen Pienaar and them, man. Marwan Fellaini. Bring me back to them Everton days. Now, I'm not trying to live in this one. Bring back my prime Seamus Coleman and Leighton Baines combination, bro.
My boy Kaku, bro. With the number 10, bro.
Bring me back them Everton teams, man. I'm not here for this fighting relegation thing. Give me a bit of excitement, Goodison Park style, man. But hey, Brian, I just want to say, I want to give a big shout out to Minte on the right wing. He came off after 45 minutes, but he had a very good game. Newcastle are going to regret that sale massively. Brighton are making bare signings, you know. They're making some bare signings. Did you see earlier today the bid for Matt O'Reilly from Celtic?
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Ooh,
yeah, okay. That's going to be an interesting signing. Literally, Celtic, just get a centre-back and it's sorted. Please, not Celtic, flipping Brighton. Get a centre-back and we're having a good season, Brighton Nation. We're going to have a good season. Get me that centre-back. That's all it is. And I'm also glad Mitoma's back on the score sheet after an injury-ridden season last season. So, yeah. Newcastle 1, Southampton 0. I just want to say... I just want to say, Ben Burton Diaz, you're a bitch. You're a bitch.
Hey, he sold that one, bro. Hey,
bro thought this was prime Vince McMahon in WWE.
Ricochet would have been proud of that,
bro. bro thought he was Eddie Guerrero with that one, bro. Wow, man.
Definitely a future for him in the WWE, man. Definitely.
Bro, the Diaz, he's part of that. He's part of that luchador family, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Bro.
Nah, but
nah, bro. I was impressed with Southampton, though. Russell Martin, your guy,
no
complaints at all, bro.
Nah, if Southampton play like this the whole season, they're gonna be a joy to watch. Honestly, I hope they do keep it up because it was a very intriguing game. Adam Armstrong looked good, looked sharp. He just needs to hit that Solanke phase in it where the goals just start coming in randomly and just keeps up that 4 minute. But Southampton were very good at the weekend. Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth. Any thoughts on that?
No. I didn't really. I wasn't paying much attention to it, to be honest.
I'll be real. I didn't watch the game. I watched, your little 2 minute Sky Sports highlight.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna be straight out with it. I'm a casual this season. I'm a casual. What West Ham Aston Villa now. This is a game I was tuning in for.
Yeah.
I was tapping for this.
I heard it was a boring game. I couldn't watch it, but I heard it was a
Bro,
very
John Duran, yeah? John Duran, yeah? That's a striker. I don't know if you man seen, he was linked with West Ham in the summer, went on Instagram Live, threw up, the Hammers flipping emote, bagged against West Ham, said he's staying. Bro, this is a South American superstar if I've ever seen one, man. This is why
He's
Chelsea
American. He's South American.
Yeah, he's Colombian, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Bro, see this is why I rate the Chelsea scouting system, because we're just trying to skip over these middle clubs in there. We're just trying to skip over these Bournemouths, these Aston Villas and whatnot. Yeah, okay, we might be getting a bit too much, but there's a reason, because if you spend 20 million now, you won't have to spend the 95 mil later on. So I do get what we're trying to do in it. We're just trying to skip these middle teams, but if Duran keeps up this form, it's gonna be a very, very interesting summer next year, because Gyökeres is gonna be leaving, Sesko's gonna be leaving, Duran's gonna be leaving. The striker market is gonna be looking a bit more interesting. There's gonna be movement. And then we have Brentford Crystal Palace.
Bro, daylight robbery. Daylight
Bro,
robbery. Hey, daylight robbery, fam. Hey, daylight robbery. Bring
first of all,
the guard to be ranked, right? But
who was the referee for this game?
Daylight, nah, bro, daylight robbery, man. If I was FPL, if you had Eze, yeah,
bro, that's literally it, bro. That's literally
Yeah.
I'd be fuming.
Well, have that man starting, yeah. Have that man starting.
Chopped off. Oh no, lads, my head would be gone. My head would be gone.
Oh, bro, that one vexed me badly, bro. That one pissed me off. But I seen a tweet, yeah. It was there like, you see Wissam and Bomo, yeah. That's a prime Barclays 2010 strike partnership right there. That's your Asamoah Gyan and Asamoah Gyan and Darren Bent partnership right there, bro.
Oh, bro, yeah, that's your Demba Ba and Papi Cisse, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
That's your Wigan Athletic strike partnership right there. Your Hugo Rodriguez and then Zogbias, yeah.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. Remember Stoke City? What Kenwyn Jones and fucking Altidore, bro.
Ricardo Fuller, bro. Yeah.
Bro.
Back then, yeah, we're gonna be hearing these man every day. Your Clint Dempsey's and Bobby Zamoras, yeah. Yeah, man. This Brentford team, even without Tony, I may have underestimated them. I won't lie. I may have underestimated them a bit, but hey, man, Brentford, unless you still do business, I still have you finishing in the relegation zone, so might have to pattern that one up. And then we have tonight Leicester City Tottenham score predictions.
You know what? I'm gonna go a bit bold. I'm gonna say a draw.
Yeah.
I'm saying a draw. I say we share the points.
Leicester at home, to be fair. So big game.
But I just think they'll share the point, bro. First game back in the league, bro. See, people are just downplaying the Leicester thing, bro. I don't think people actually understand like the team Leicester, like the heritage Leicester have coming back into the Prem, fam. Fuck
the heritage, bro. Fuck the heritage, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You keep talking about Leicester heritage, bro. Fuck
bro. Come back to me when it's 1-1, bro.
Bro,
I'm not 1-1. I'm saying they're sharing the points.
This Leicester team is flat, bro. They've lost their manager. They've lost two of their I guess their best players, bro. This Leicester team is light, bro. They're already leaking goals as it is, bro. They were underwhelming like towards the end of the season. I think Spurs, they won't be impressive, but they're gonna shithouse a 2-0 win, bro.
Yeah,
a little strong counter attack, bro, and then game's done, bro.
I'm feeling a 2-1 win, 2-1 Spurs win. Unfortunately,
yeah.
But hey, it's gonna be a fun game. I think Leicester will put up a big performance because they're at home, first game back in the Prem, and they're gonna be riding off the atmosphere after their former coach Craig Shakespeare dying. Rest in peace to him. So I think they'll try put on a big performance for him as well. But I do think Tottenham will sneak out with the win. And might throw a cheeky Solanke bet. Might throw a little shot, little goal there. Nah, try to bring the money. Is it? I had a terrible weekend betting, guys. I had a terrible weekend.
Oh, stop, bro. Same with me, bro. I was betting on the DFB poker, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
Bro. Nah, you see Luis Diaz, yeah? I have an agenda against you for the rest of my life, bro. Luis Diaz, one shot on target is all I needed from you, bro. And you missed a sitter. That's all I needed from you, bro. A single shot on target, and you said, okay, I'm 5 yards out. Let me try to lift it over the keeper. Bro, if I catch this guy, yeah, it's gonna be a replay. Nah, I can't say that. I might get done now if I say what I was gonna say. And then we got the previews. So we're just gonna no score predictions. We're just gonna go who's gonna win. United Brighton.
United.
You know what? Yeah, because Brighton slapped Everton so well, I'm a bit worried, but I'm gonna go for a score draw.
I'm going United.
I think United.
Brighton don't keep consistent form. They'll beat a team 3-0 and lose 2-0 the next. It's been known for a while now. I think United will get the dub. And that red card changed the game. I will point that red card changed the game. It was kind of more end to end then. It was kind of a more landslide from Brighton. But I'm going United to win.
Yeah, I agree. I have United win.
Hey, Monday, I hope you're right, because the last couple of years we've been bad at the Amex, bro. We've been getting slapped.
Yes, but that was because Pascal Groves was there, man.
Yeah,
you ain't there no more.
It's all right. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry. You got this one.
Then we have Spurs Everton. I think Spurs will continue their momentum. I think they're gonna sneak win.
It'd be such an Everton thing to do if they had keep them at a draw as well. But it would be though. It would be Everton. It would be Everton to keep them at a draw. But we'll go Spurs. We go Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs. Solanke gets his first goal there, bro.
You don't think he scored tonight?
Nah.
He doesn't have it in his FPL, that's why.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
He's hate watching.
Then we got Palace West Ham. Palace at home.
Oh, that's an interesting one still. Draw?
I think a draw.
Draw.
It's either a draw or Palace win, in my opinion.
Yeah, Palace win. They need a reaction, bro, after the loss to Brentford.
Yeah. And then we got an early relegation 6-pointer. Nottingham Forest against Southampton.
Forest.
Yeah, Forest comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable, yeah, comfy. I say no more. I got Forest for that one as well. Fulham Leicester.
Fulham, yeah. Fulham need a reaction as well. Yeah.
For real, I think Fulham will sneak it.
I'm gonna go draw.
You going draw? Okay, interesting.
Oh wow. Okay.
Man City Ipswich. Okay, we skip that one.
Ipswich maybe. Ipswich. Murray Hutchinson, bro.
You know what? Yeah, Ipswich might pull off an Norwich City.
I know I have Ipswich get relegated, but I'm supporting Ipswich on that day, bro.
Ipswich, bro. I think Ipswich have a good chance, bro. Have a 14-1 chance of winning, bro. So I'm going.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
14-1, bro. On the bet.
No,
add them to the belt. Add a Hutchinson goal in there, bro. Ipswich to win the first half, bro. Let's get it.
Yeah, to win the first 10 minutes, bro.
Yeah. Hey, at this point, we might as well beg for a sponsorship. At this point, man.
I just need Haaland not to score, bro. I just need Haaland to just ghost, bro. I know that's not gonna happen, but I need him to ghost, bro.
I don't think that's happening.
Let's think of FPL, but I know that's. But look, Ipswich, yeah. If you can do me one solid, I might take you out of my relegation. predictions.
Wow, okay, I see how
I'm move you up one place, but you're still getting relegated. But I won't put you dead last if you beat me. I think that's a fair deal.
Okay.
Fair. This is a big one. Aston Villa, Arsenal. Aston Villa at home.
I swear to God, yeah. See, this is where we lost the league. Yeah, I want this win got back in blood, bro. I still win, but now I'm going to win. I have to back my boys. I still win, bro. I still
Yeah,
win.
man. To be fair, you lost to them twice last season, so
Yeah, I don't see that
Hey,
happening
bro.
again.
Nah. Unai Emery's not. Unai Emery's not doing the 3P, bro. I swear, nah. I need to get
No,
that
I
shit.
have an Arsenal win.
I'm gonna go for a draw, I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah, safe, yeah. Hold that.
Okay.
Hold that.
Arsenal, remember that one.
Hold that. You're
All right,
downplaying my
Bournemouth, Newcastle.
Draw.
Ooh. You reckon?
No,
Stink
I'm
fest, bro.
I'm going Newcastle.
I'm going against the grain here. I'm going Bournemouth win.
I'm going Newcastle. Okay,
Really? Okay.
I'm going against the
I'm
grain
going,
here.
I'm going
Bournemouth
Newcastle.
shock win.
Okay.
Bournemouth shock win. It's not going to be pretty, but just might sneak a win there. Wolves Chelsea. Now this one's going to be a tough one because Wolves are at home and we've stunk there. We've been
Chelsea.
stinky at Molyneux, bro.
Chelsea.
But I back a Chelsea win.
I think I say Chelsea because I think Maresca is going to take a different approach.
If we win this,
I think you're 100%. I think he's seen everything he's seen. Do you know what? Now that we've gone back to, I think City were perfect first opponents to see the standard you are at. Because I kind of like if it was a bottom half team and you got the win, it probably would have went to the players' heads, and like you would have thought that you were like you're back to like being good, and then you play a really good team, and then you get smacked. So I think in hindsight, it was good that you played City, got them out the way. But I think Maresca is going to tweak it. I think Maresca is going to formulate a little plan to adjust the system. I definitely don't think he'll play Nkuku left wing again. If he does, I was wrong, but I don't.
No, I don't
think you're going to see a big change.
Yeah,
He's not going to
sure.
do. I think he has the system he wants to play.
Yeah, and then finally Liverpool Brentford.
Brentford are gonna make hard work of the game, bro.
Yeah,
I think.
Sure. 100%, but I think Liverpool will walk away with the dub. That's
Liverpool walk away with the win, but it's gonna be a tough one for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the end of the episode. I do hope you guys did enjoy the Premier League roundup that we have. I hope you did enjoy Lawrence, Joyce, and me waffling along. We thank you for 50 subscribers already. It's been around a week since we did our first video, so we do appreciate it. Make sure you do follow the socials. We're very active. TikTok is starting to run up, and we're very active on Instagram. Make sure you do follow the socials. We have a link tree, and we have all the links in the description. So until next time, we'll see you later. Peace.